I'm Chase with the Annex Real Estate Group, and I am fortunate enough today to be invited down by Jamie with Pheasant Hill Homes. And Jamie, walk us through start to finish from the inspiration concept to the completion of what brought this house to life.
Yeah, thanks, Chase. This site has a very special meaning. I walked with the clients here, a year and a half ago, it seems, maybe even 2 years ago. And I walked with the client here and walked through the site, and I had a vision to see their grandkids come to this house. And so it's really amazing to see it come to this point with the framing and see it take shape.
Jamie, you guys take a different, unique perspective when you sit down with clients, and we call that the integrated design process.
Right.
What does that look like? Why is that unique? Why is it different than just your average home builder?
Yeah, so the integrated design process, it's a very important process on any high performance home. And so the home we're building here is high performance, and we want it to be comfortable and healthy. And so it's important for us to have that integrated design process where we bring in professionals early on in the process. So we bring in an energy advisor, we bring in the electrician, we bring in the engineer, we bring in the plumber and other trades in order to help us get the best possible design in order so we can have the best possible house. And so our vision as a company is to build better homes, and it's important for us to not rely on our own knowledge, but to bring in people that have specific knowledge for different parts of the house in order to make it high performance.
When we talk about the framing of a house, walk us through how you guys approach it, what makes it so unique and different so that you guys get that health, you guys get the comfort in a home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the framing of the house is important to make sure that all the concepts of framing go into the high performance aspect of the house. So one of those things is airtightness. And if you don't have a process of making the home airtight in the framing process, it can become too late. Already you've made mistakes. So we have to have the proper details within the planning of the project in order to, during construction, so that's framing, that's even just digging the hole in the ground and making a foundation, is you have to make it airtight at those times. Otherwise, by the time you get past framing, it's too late to fix those mistakes.
When we talk about the windows and the overall installation process, I mean, I see some really unique things in here. I see some, the taping seems super tight. I see some structural components that are done in here as well. Walk us through that. Like, how does that get integrated to the build of the house? What makes the taping even so passive, and all the unique perspectives behind that?
Yeah, so I mean, we have a window behind us, and it's important to use the right products in order to have high performance windows and doors. And that's a big part of the concept of what we call here is a high performance home, or what we call it a pretty good house. We take concepts from passive home building, which allows us to have high performance air tightness on the house and also high performance windows. And so a window is only as good as the insulation that we have. So around the window we have special tapes to make sure that the window is airtight and it can allow the house to be airtight.
And Jamie, we want to know what makes this house so special.
What makes this house special is, again, where it is. We're here on the ocean.
And I do want to touch on the trees. Talk to us about how you guys wanted to selectively take it down in the beginning, you didn't want to take any down, and how did you incorporate that into this house?
Yeah, it became very clear early on that the homeowner loved the trees here. And so every time we move the house around on the property in the design phase, they lamented having to take trees down. So one of my designers had the idea, why don't we take a tree and put it in the house? And so that's where the name Coastal Tree House came from. We actually brought a tree from the property in the house, and it's going to be a focal design feature around the staircase and going up through the home that you can see throughout the house.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and Pheasant Hill Homes as a company.
Yeah, Pheasant Hill Homes, we're a custom home builder. We build high performance homes and do renovations here in the Nanaimo area and on Vancouver Island. And so for me, I've worked at Pheasant Hill Homes for 12 years now, and so I worked on site and did site management, and then now I'm a co-owner of the company. And so it's great to be able to build houses and be able to see the vision people have and bring them to life and see people move into the homes.
Jamie, thanks so much for taking the time to explain to us the story and the inspiration of what the concept was behind this house. Stay tuned for part 2, where we walk you through the build and the high performance aspects of this house and what Jamie and his crew do to make this vision come to life.